What's up, everybody? And I'm back. It's your boy HvrdKO. Don't call me boy though, but yes, it's HvrdKO, and I'm back again. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in into my other content, and for those streaming my music, appreciate that. As you know, this is the Breakout Express with HvrdKO, but as you know now, we're just focusing on the reactions, and we also have a conversation onto our platform. So yes, I came across something. I think the week of June 16th. Cover never diva, like June 16, obviously it's youth month. It's a youth day. So it's the day where we celebrate the youth of 1976 and all that, you get. So on that week, Riky Rick's family, they launched Riky Rick Foundation. As you know, Riky Oboda, he unfortunately lost his battle with mental illness. I think it was February 2022, 23rd or something. Yeah. And rest in peace to Riky. So he lost the battle, he was facing some demons. And yeah, it came as a shocker. Somebody like that, and somebody so respected, somebody so successful, could face demons like that and actually give up, you know. But it also, as men, there's a serious problem amongst us of not speaking about our problems, because maybe people might judge us, or we don't want to be vulnerable, so you don't want people thinking you're weak. But I personally feel it's wrong, and we're gonna lose a lot of brothers due to that. They don't want to talk about what they're going through or how they feel. And as niggas, I feel like HvrdKO, we don't open up that space to actually share how we feel about everything. As you know, as a black man, it's a challenging world. Forgive me about that. I'm just drinking my tea. So yeah, I feel like it's great that family Riky they took the initiative to actually open up a foundation in his memory, obviously. Or at least to say those men and those people that are actually facing demons or mental health issues, to actually talk about it and find ways to help them, or the professional assistance if it gets to that. But I think we need to have more of these foundations. So anyways, besides that, RIP to Riky Rick. So Riky Rick's team and family, they launched what you can call it, a foundation, and together with the foundation they released a song that is on the screen. I'm gonna watch it just now. It's called Stronger, Riky Rick. So supposedly this song was generated by AI, which is artificial intelligence, and they used some of his tweets before he died, some of the tweets or the postal before he died. Yeah, it got a lot of mixed reaction from media and a lot of people. It also got a lot of love, and it shows that it has a lot of industry support as well. We go on another support from organizations. I think MTN is one of the sponsors of the project or of the foundation. I don't know if they're sponsoring the foundation or the song, but they seem to be involved in this whole thing. So Riky Rick's family were quite a PR run just to try to hype up the song and just to explain why the song was released and all that, and how it was released and how it was made. There were a lot of people involved in the making of the song. Just to name a few, the writers, what like it's about 10 of them. Riky Rick is one of them. But here the names Yabatuvane, they wrote the song. Mango Mtinteki, Innocent. Really? That's how you write Innocent with an E. But anyways, Innocent Mzizi, Mtobi Simsomi, Ndumiso Shezi, Pella Matonti, and obviously Ricardo Macado, Sam Kelisi Wemkize, Sikelele Kumalo, Tsupo Benjamin Gotani. Yes, I think those are all the people that wrote the song called Stronger. So I think the song is about mental health and the struggles Ricky faced. Since it's based on his tweets, it's also maybe a motivational thing, because we know Riky Rick on Twitter, he was somebody who was active and talking about how young people should get opportunities, and they should get opportunities from government and everybody. He was very vocal about giving opportunities to the young people, to a point that Okrita Cotton Fest, which still running till this day, post him unfortunately leaving us. Mara, let me not talk too much, Rdon, but at the end, let's just react to the song and just tell me what you think. I've heard it because I listened to some radio as well. It's been doing a lot of rotation on radio. It's getting a lot of love, and let's check it out and see what do we think about it, and what do you think about artificial intelligence creating songs. It's a debate it's gonna be there for a long time, because I think there's gonna be a time where they regulate this whole thing of artificial intelligence, because it doesn't end come music, it goes beyond to graphics and all that. So let's give it a song. So this is Riky Rick Stronger. This song, I think it was released, let me just confirm, on June 16. So it's a very important song, dropped on a very important day, which is June 16. So let's give it a listen. Riky Rick Stronger on a very important day, which is June 16. So let's give it a listen. Riky Rick Stronger. Unfortunately, Ndaa when they reacted, I was supposed to react to the song, but when I actually reacted to the song, and then I uploaded the video, and then Dichi uploaded that video, it had a copyright claim, and they blocked my video due to copyright issues of the song Stronger. So I'm not gonna, unfortunately, I won't be adding the the full reaction on this video, but do go give it a listen. Deeper listening, and I actually reacted to it. I just can't post it, but maybe I don't know what that is about, but I think they blocked the song from any type of use like this, because we, as you know, we do this for fair use. Just commenting, we're just sharing our opinion, we're not trying to infringe on anybody's copyrights. But since they already, when we blog the content creators, this type of things, it's still fine, because it happens. I mean, it happens. It's not the end of the world. Mara, go check it out. Stronger, very nice song from Riky, from his team, in fact, not from him per se, but it's coming from his team. So his team generated the song. Very nice graphics. It looks very dope. Even the beat. Shout out to Ganja Beats for making the beat, and shout out to all the writers, and shout out to all the compilers, and most importantly, shout out to Riky Rick, man. He has a very awesome family, and I think they're really pushing him on, and they're trying to make sure that his legacy lives on, because Makalo was he was untouchable, you get. So yeah, it sucks that I couldn't react to the song, but it's so fine. You can still listen to my take on the song at the end, because I did share my take. And obviously we're gonna go with the next part. We're gonna be talking about what I think about the project and what I think about music being generated in the AI, because it's a topic that has been going on for the longest. As long as 2023 has been here, we've been talking about AI and how much it's advancing and changing lives, and also destroying some, because there's a lot of things that has been happening with the AI, the deep fakes, chat GPT, those type of things. So it's very good to see that technology in South Africa, Yosika, it's been used properly, and they're really doing a good job. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about Stronger. You can just go and play it first and then come back to my take on the song, if you don't mind. But it's a very nice song. You compare look at the posts with Instagram and Twitter. Really, we never die, we multiply. Yeah, man, he really lived that. And shout out to his team for actually working hard, and shout out to the whole thing of the foundation. So yeah, check out the next part of what I thought about the whole song. Peace. See you there, sir. It's a very emotional song. I can put it. It's very, very, very emotional, and I think personally, I like the song. It gives me that old vibe of HvrdKO, the old South African hip hop. The melody, the choir at the back, just supporting his vocals. So yeah, I think it's a great song, and I think it's a great initiative, and I think it's a game changing song, knowing that we can bring back our favorite artists, our favorite singers, our favorite actresses, whatever it can be. We can bring them back to life. The use of AI, their voice. I mean, you just heard the song. Treke Lani, it sounded like Riky Rick went to the studio, but it was AI generated, So personally, I have a lot of questions on the vocals, like who trained the AI, for it to accurately sound like Riky Rick. I really think it sounds like him. But I also get the feeling, Yori, why people may not like the initiative of creating songs with AI, because I feel like they think it doesn't sound as authentic. It doesn't sound as something that Riky Ricky would actually write, if he had to write a song like that. But I think based on the people that are involved in the project, I think they really knew Riky Rick. They really sort of had an idea of his creative, or not sort of had, but had an idea of the creative process he uses to make songs. Because I think he has a solid team. Regardless of how good he was, he still had very good people around him that made him sound the way he sounded, that made him the visuals. Like I was saying, the visuals are so good. The graphics are so good of the song. So shout out to his team for doing this. But yeah, I want to play a video about when they're talking about the Riky Rick's family, when they were talking about the Riky Foundation, because I told you this song is coming out with the launch of a Riky Foundation. So let's give it a listen and hear what they say.
This small
It is.
Why is the kid picking his nose? What the hell? Okay. So you can see there's like a graffiti artist doing his thing there. But I wanna get to the top.
was saying that.
Okay.
Hear what my good brother was saying there, does.
So this is Mosley. I think she was there in the launch of the Riky Rick Foundation. I think Mosley is getting the bag. Everybody just wants her to host things, and I think she was really close. I think she also hosted AKA's funeral. Yeah, she's really connected, and yeah, shout out to Mosley, man. She's doing great. But let's hear what she gotta say.
I know I thought it was a song. I thought it was a song. Maybe I was hoping it was a song. I was just probably hoping it was a song. But he actually said so much, and it really resonated with me, because as a creative, I know I just put so many things off because I'm just like, oh, but what are people going to say? Are they going to get it? Is it going to work? Oh my gosh, what's the... Actually, let me just not do it, you know? And I think this is exactly why we are here. This is probably something that the foundation is extremely passionate about. And I'm very interested to hear a little bit more. So I want to welcome to the stage some very special people in Riky's life who are probably some of the key reasons that we are standing here today. I know that they've been putting in so much work to make sure that this is a really amazing occasion. So ladies and gentlemen, to tell us a little bit more about the Riky Rick Foundation, please welcome to the stage Mamlu.
Emotional tolls, but I know that it speaks to the reality of Riky's work. Stronger is very, very important to me because it honors Riky's legacy.
Yeah, I think that's his wife. I think that's his family, his brothers, and his mom. It's here.
Me and the family. It makes sure that his words live on throughout and in our lives. We know that Riky's words had meaning and power. This is why we took his words from his social media posts and laid them out in a rap format.
Yes, like they took all his important social media posts. I'm sure he posted some things that they didn't take, but the motivational ones, I'm sure there's the ones that they took to get inspiration of the lyrics that they wanted to put out there. So yeah, shout out to them for that.
His words from his social media posts and laid them out in a rap format. We brought his voice back to life using AI and placed it over a beat from Ganja Beats.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ganja Beats, man. It's a great beat. Shout out to you, dog.
Using AI and placed it over a beat from Ganja Beats. When everything came together, it felt surreal because it's like he had left us a song in his social media posts. So you're about to hear that song now. It carries the love, inspiration, and the motivation that we all need to be stronger.
Okay, so yeah, that was Riky Rick's wife talking about the making of the song, and it's a motivation for them as well. So let's go ahead. Let's listen to them speaking more.
Whatever Riky wanted and his messages that he put out there, and I hope that as the foundation we are able to, you know, make all those things come alive, and we are able to give back, we're able to help in any way. And I think his message is always clear of helping the kids, and I guess for me that is just like my goal, to make sure.
Yeah, like that's what I said at the start. Like Riky Rick really helped a lot of people, you know, a lot of young people as well. Like he really put on a lot of people. Now Venda res Divory, like Umizo and a bunch of artists over put her on, you get. So he was a really giving guy, you know. So let's go on.
Sure that we are making a difference for the kids.
It can become a system that can help people, and not just help you by saying here's some clothes, here's some money, but to actually help guide them and provide platforms for them to deal with their issues, to communicate, and create even a network of artists trying to come up and, you know.
Yeah, like what he's talking about, like the creating a platform and everything. I like even what he's wearing. It's Cotton Fest, because Cotton Fest is exactly that, something that he created to give a platform to young artists, like young fashion designers, sports, those type of different codes. He really did a lot to make sure that he leaves an impact in the world. Cotton Fest is still going strong. I think it's going in July, and it's selling out tickets. So yeah, it's dope.
Share ideas and share the spaces together and just do what Riky wanted to do, and everybody, show some love, work together, bring new ideas to the table, and just have a great time.
I think my hopes are very broad and far because I hope the foundation grows in a very big way. But right now, I hope that the foundation is able to assist the youth of South Africa and assist them with the challenges that we have. And I hope the foundation is able to give meaningful change in people's lives.
It remains a place where...
Yeah, it's my first time actually see Riky Rick's mom. I've never seen her. Yeah, she really looks like a kid,
young people in particular, and young people in the arts and culture sphere find home. They find that the place where they can relate and where their ambitions, their challenges, their aspirations, and their talents and their being can be honored.
So that was that. So you heard them talking about the foundation, Uri Idowegwitas to Zohani and all that. I really think it's a dope foundation, but I don't really get Uri what is it doing. So I came across some articles as well that spoke about this whole thing. Riky. So it's saying release your track is to raise awareness for mental well-being and generate funds to support individuals and organizations dedicated to promoting mental health. Luiso Zondo, Riky Rick's mother, emphasized the importance of the initiative. So the other video just previously, so they're trying to raise funds for the institution. So if you're an institution in a raise awareness to mental health and all that, you most definitely should contact the Riky Foundation. Maybe they can help you out. And then the partners today are a collaborator now with Sony Music Africa. So Sony is very big, as we know. So this is one of the last posts the Riky Rick, I think it's the last one that he posted. 8 days, they're saying Riky Rick's tweet from 8 days before his tragic passing. Would please believe in young people, give them as many opportunities as they need to prove themselves at any cost. So it speaks unto his legend and this guy really put on a lot of young people. And I mean, he was young himself. 34. He was 34 when he passed. He should be, I think this year he was gonna be 35. He would still be youth, So he was also himself a young person. And Cotton Fest, the co-host of July 2nd, the Kings Park Stadium in Durban. And they're showing that it's sold out, and it features the Aries, Odion Mac, Big Zulu, Blackie, because I think he was even hyping a song with Blackie just before he died. And the song never came out, so I really don't know. I think it's that one, Krishanda Post. Was it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. I saw it trending. It's still trending even this day. And then Cotton Fest, Elvo and the others, do you get? So it's it's a very good initiative in Ebakuzamwe creator family ya Riky Ricky. They really doing a lot to push him and to push his vision as well to make sure that Riky Ricky he can be himself, you know, like he can in heaven he can still be doing what he does through his influence, through obviously the foundations and all that. So I think another thing that he was so good at was he was such a good entertainer as well. As you can see on the screen, there's some of the performances he has. So and he knew how to work the crowd, like he knew how to engage with the crowd, he knew how to perform, he knew how to speak. He was very vocal, especially with the unfair treatment of artists. Do you get? And he put on a lot of artists. He put on a lot of people. He really went far. He did his job, you know, like he did his thing. And yeah, I think even Costa Teach, RIP to Costa Teach. I think he also put him on, you know, like it's a lot of influence that he had. I wish he had worked with Mega a little bit more before he died, but I think let's get to the whole AI thing. I think this AI thing gives him opportunity to actually collaborate if it can be done right. Personally, let's talk about this AI generation, music generation. According to me, if used right, and it may not be authentic, obviously what's in your mind is different from what people think was on your mind. You get, like, we don't know what was in Riky Ricky's mind, especially when he had to take his life, you understand? But we need to respect the fact that as an artist, he had his own way of writing, he had his own way of performing, he had his own way of doing things, and his creative direction as well. He had his own way of doing things. As it makes it tricky for just people or creators to make music and videos and be authentic. Ngori, obviously it will be based on what they think. It's not really what he feels. So I think backlash from the song Stronger is understandable. Ngori, this bro was going through a lot of stuff, and I think they need to really be careful if there's something that they're gonna be doing every now and then, because I believe he has kids. I think he has a kid, so obviously his kids gotta feed, his kids gotta eat, but I'm sure his royalties and everything is something that they definitely gonna eat from. I hope his contracts were dope. I really hope his contracts were good, or at least his kids can eat. But if the family is gonna take the route that I see, where AI might actually mess up, we may have greed involved, which way to with the name of this man. Do you understand? Using AI and making albums and all that, you get. So I feel like they need to really be careful about this whole AI song generation. They need, so that they can avoid then you shouldn't destroy his brand and his voice as well, you get. So they need to be really, really careful and calculative. But I think it opens up a lot of opportunities for Mafenya Ricky to get some music from Riky Rick, you know. I don't really care if it's a hit. I don't care how it was generated. You know, people are using auto-tune, people are using all type of generation tools, or Fruit Loops has a lot of plugins, a lot of add-on features that make you sound different from how you really, really sound, you get. So I don't think AI is no different, because I think they do record and they just manipulate the voice, and you have a producer and all that to put it together. So if the production is good, the lyric is sharp, I don't think it's a problem for me. well, for me. But I understand the people that reject this whole AI thing, this generating music from AI, because also I see there's about 10 writers of the song of his called Stronger. And hey, it's scary because the song comes from 10 minds. So I don't know the creative process. I wish they could share, but I doubt they will do that. But I wish they could share the process of how they came up with the lyrics, the verses, and everything. I know they took some of the quotes from what he said and used it. But yeah, how did they get to it? How did they decide? And how did they manipulate the voice to actually sound like him? Who trained the AI? Do you get? And obviously the family gave consent to this. They agreed to this. It's something that they are spearheading. So it's something that it's not really going against. I mean, they're the ones taking care of his estate. So obviously they have a say in the creative direction. It's in they Riky Rick, their late son or their late brother, their late husband or father, you get, they have a say on whatever people portray of him out there. So they need to really be careful what's really happening. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I really like the song, and I think AI is the future. AI is the future, and AI is gonna bring back Riky Rick to life. I mean, they already did. So that's the power of AI, Bongwana. It's the power of AI. You can even generate videos from AI. So I'm sure if the team is really working on this and it's a project that they're willing to work on a project, I'm sure they can do something. They seem very creative. So I don't see any problem with this, as long as it's done right and they don't kill the whole authenticity of who Riky Rick was and the type of slangs he used, the type of wordplay he used, the performances. If they're having like videos, animations and stuff, they need to make sure that it aligns with the brand he left us with, because that's what we fell in love with as the defense the Riky Rick, So yeah, shout out to the foundation. So let's get to the foundation. So what a foundation is, the foundation is mainly to create awareness of mental health and to try to help organizations. I'm sure even themselves they'll be helping out. And I think it's a very good initiative, especially for young men. As a young man myself, I feel like we need more of these organizations. It's in the stepper, the foundations in the take the bullets and actually have the uncomfortable conversations about men's mental health, because we lost a superstar like Riky Rick. You get from him fighting demons, and he unfortunately couldn't beat them, and he ended up taking his own life. Do you understand? I mean, he left a kid. So I think it's very important as young men we have platforms. It's in ambe a lot about the whole being a man thing, and men need to be vulnerable around each other as well, because I feel like as brothers we're going through different things, and some of us have survived different things, so we can share how we survived, and others can also share how they survived, and we can share each other's problems and see that you're not really going through this by yourself. So I think in the foundations, they want to help us into actually creating that thing, and I really hope they go full on, and I really hope you guys support this initiative. Ngori, as Majita, there's that show that Milk Stout has when they talk about African religion. I think they need to do it a little bit more, those Milk Stout guys, but not just Milk Stout, but everybody else can have a platform like that, where you have a panel of people where they can engage on important topics. We can talk about mental health, we can talk about not being happy. I mean, Riky was successful. He had all the businesses. He had all the things. Get any woman he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He was a superstar, but still he wasn't happy. So we need to have those conversations. Obviously, not the artist as well, to say, hey guys, you need to really take care of your mental, because that's why we find ourselves with a lot of artists going to drugs and all those kind of things and overdosing. The artist danger from the overdose And I mean, to make an example with Juice WRLD. For those who know Juice WRLD, he's an American rapper who died. He struggled a lot with mental health, and he struggled a lot with addiction that came from the demons he had to fight in his head. So those conversations are important because these kids are looking up to these people, and these people are not speaking out about how they're actually really feeling. So I think resource about to let's support this type of foundations, let's support this type of initiatives to actually have a conversation going. And for those even watching this, I mean, it's also myself taking initiative to say no. I feel like this is important, and we should really need to have these conversations, because as men we don't want to be vulnerable. Look, and all that. Like, we're going through a lot, you get. So if we're not there for each other or for ourselves, nobody's gonna be there for us. So we gotta be there as men. I'm talking for men now, because Riky Rick was a man who faced man problems, and he had issues that he never spoke about. And for guys, it makes sense why he probably never spoke about it, because everybody saw him as Mchitane about strong and all that, because he looks like somebody who was strong, somebody who had figured it out, was good businessman, he was very good creatively, he was getting booked, he was making gigs, he had a lot of things going on for him. So it's crazy to see somebody like him give up us with nothing. What do we think? Do you get? So I think it's a good initiative, but I don't know, maybe you guys might think doesn't matter, it's just them trying to make money. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still trying to do something, you know. So let's just salute the fact that they started the initiative. Let's see how it goes. Let's support where we can support. Donations, those who can donate, go and donate. If they want people to come join their conversations, go join their conversations. Do you understand? Do as much as you can to raise this awareness, because some of you, just like me, I have a little kid. He's a man as well. He's gonna be a man one day. So those type of conversations are important. We're never guided the right way. You can't guide them when you're not guiding yourself. So it starts with us. Let's have this conversation first, so that we can be able to have them with our children, our cousins, our sisters, our friends. Okay? So look after yourselves. Check on too. And be strong, talk about it. Find somebody you really, when you're around them, you really feel vulnerable around them. They listen to you, they give you advice, and they actually listen. They really care about how you feel. Talk to them, tell them how you feel. Just talk about how you feel. It takes out a lot of weight from your mental and everything, because here you may be artists. There's a lot of things you can boom next day, and then you're a superstar. That comes with a lot of pressure. That comes with a lot of attention. That may drive you crazy. That may drive you to depression. So be able to talk to people. Be able to also disengage. Disengage sometimes. Just remove yourself from social media, because it's very negative. So as men, we need to have those conversations. We remind you that, are you good? You're my brother. We're brothers and sisters. Talk to each other. Let's have that conversation. Let's help each other out. And shout out to the Riky Rick family, man. Shout out for the foundation. And I hope it goes well. I hope it does succeed. I hope they will achieve what they intend to achieve. But I want them to also, maybe my few cents, just be very careful with this AI thing, and not destroy his brand and the type of music that he used to make. Do you get? Because he was very passionate about the type of music he makes. So if you really want to go that route, Karadia's channel's a project, which I doubt. I don't know. I also want to know, where's the new music from Riky Rick? Doesn't he have any music recorded or something? Or was he going through stuff that he didn't even manage to go to the studio, or he was too busy for the studio? But if he has music, come on, man, give us some music, because we love this man. And I feel like even the earnings of the song, I hope it's going to the foundation itself, you get, so that it can empower other foundations as they claim that they want to do. So where's the new music? Be careful with those AI things. But anyways, what do you think about what we're talking about? You get? What do you think about Riky Rick? What do you think about the AI generated songs? What do you think about AI in itself? Do you think it's a good thing to the music industry? Is it what we need maybe to bring back our favorite artists like Riky Rick that we lost? Super Mega, we lost him. Rest in peace. We lost international artists as well, you know, through different type of stuff. So AI brings that power to bring them back to life, but we really need to be careful with this whole AI thing, because it may destroy the authenticity of that artist, of that music. But yeah, I doubt if it's good music. I'm sure even if Kaver song was in the AI generated, we wouldn't have to. We wouldn't have to. So I feel like it's good, and it opens up a lot of opportunities for artists to get, and for producers, because they're gonna benefit from this. Because with this whole AI thing, you need good producers. Do you understand? You need good vocalists. Do you understand? So training that AI to sound like Riky Rick, to perform like Riky Rick, to breathe like Riky Rick, because when you're doing a verse, you breathe. You get? So it's very important that they keep it authentic. You get? So a shout out to them and the foundation. Shout out to everybody involved in this whole thing. Shout out to MTN as well for sponsoring this whole thing, you know. And yeah, shout out to everybody watching this. And yeah, tell me your thoughts about this whole song, about the whole foundation. What do you think about it? And yeah, hit the subscribe button, like, hit the notification button, and we out. Peace.